Hey everyone, I'm Ultima456, you're the Ultimates, and welcome to episode 31 of Let's Platinum Resident Evil 3 Remake. Alright, so let's continue from where we were last time. We're going to head into the warehouse here. You want to shoot that pale head with the lightning hawk in the head, because he's not active yet. Well, his hitbox is active, but he's not active yet. So if you remember in, I believe it's all the difficulties, when you come up to this part here where you're about to pull the lever, as soon as you do, he falls off the edge. But like I said, his hitbox is active, so you may as well use a lightning hawk bullet just to take him out, and then you don't have to worry about him at all. Alright, the next section here, we're going to actually leave this fuse here once again. Big thanks to Carcinogen for finding this out, or whoever it was that found it out before him, if that was the case. So I choose to shoot these two and get a shotgun shell there. I'm going to leave that that shotgun, I'm going to leave that fuse, and I'll explain why in just a sec. Come down here, you wanted to keep at least one flame round. I think I mentioned keeping one flame round after fighting Nemesis 2, and the reason for that is to shoot that Hunter Gamma, because if you don't shoot that Hunter Gamma, apparently he catches up to you here. I can't remember what I did in the Nightmare playthrough, but I thought that I didn't shoot him and he didn't catch me, so I'm not sure, but apparently he catches up to you, and it seems like that anyway. I didn't bother to try, but it seems like he would catch you if you don't shoot him with a flame round, so definitely go ahead and do that. Okay, now come up around here, and we're just going to go for the second fuse, and while we go there, I'll just explain why we don't pick up that first one. If we don't pick up the first one, when we come back around, the zombies on the floor near the area where we have to use the fuses, they won't be active, but the hitboxes will be, very much similar to how the pale head was. So the hitboxes are active, but they won't be active, and what that means is that we can kill them quite easily because they're standing still with like a shotgun. You can, for some reason it seems to be very consistent. You blow off the first heads, the first two zombies' heads with a shotgun shell, and then the last one I usually fire at him twice just to make sure that he dies, because you see like blood splatter but his head doesn't get decapitated, so not sure about that. But yeah, that's one really good thing about it. Next thing you want to do, like I said, is pick up that second fuse, run back towards the ladder, and then immediately climb up. You don't have to go back there, so don't worry about killing any of the dogs or the gamma. Then you want to lower this to get the shell holder for the shotgun. That's going to give us a quicker reload speed. She reloads 2 bullets at once, which is really cool. Very useful. Then go in here and just angle yourself around the corner. The pale head is like, he's not going to walk towards you if you stay right at the threshold of the door. So use the lightning hawk to shoot him in the face, and then blast the other two with some shotgun shells. And then here, the interesting thing about getting this third fuse is that in lower difficulties, the hunter will come at you as you're heading towards the fuse, but on Inferno and Nightmare, he comes after, and if you just like run, he'll never get you, because he's programmed to do like this leap onto like a crate or a carton or something. So just run and be fearless, and yeah, you'll get it. All right, so here we go. So normally what would happen is the zombies here would activate and attack Jill, but because we didn't collect all of the fuses yet, they don't. And then if you do that, you can get a decapitation here, a decapitation there, and this one you just get blood splatter, so I fire twice just to be certain. I think it only requires one, but if the DA rank becomes a a thing, then if the DA rank is a thing, then you might, firing once might cause it to not work, so I just fire twice to make sure. And then finally all you have to do is lower the lift, raise the lift, and get the final fuse. Alright, now we're going to go into the final area, which is Nest 2. And I think I said this earlier, but the next save point is before Acid Nemesis, and the only annoying thing about the way they did this was that it says that something about the mode about doing this on Inferno says there's less, what's it called? Less typewriters, and that's true, but it's only really towards like the middle and end of the game. So there's usually a typewriter in this room, and I don't believe there's one here this time. Let me have a look. So definitely want to grab the Lightning Hawk upgrade for the extended barrel, just does more damage. And yeah, I'm pretty sure it's just the storage box. I think I go over there anyway just to have a quick peek. Yeah, there's no... Oh, wait, is there a typewriter? I think there is. Oh, okay, cool. Okay, so I guess you can save here if you really want to practice doing the rest of Nest. Yeah, it does look like it's there. Yeah, you could save here if you want to practice the rest of Nest. But Nest is like almost like 100% consistent if you do it in the way that I'm going to show. There's only like one RNG section that I screwed up very, very majorly. But I got through anyway, and yeah, so that happens. There's a little glitch here. You can actually, like, usually you have to wait until Tyrell comes to the door, but if you walk all the way to the door and then you kind of like, I don't know, yeah, you, like, I just aim at it or something, that seems to just open the door, which is really strange. I don't know how that works. Alright, so now we're in Nest, and what we're gonna do, I come in here, there's so many high-grade gunpowders here, so I pick up the green herb and the high-grade. Again, a lot of this stuff we're not going to need, like even the handgun ammo, probably won't need it, but I'm just picking it up because it's there. So yeah, we have a ton of high-grade gunpowder, so what am I getting here? I'm grabbing the G18 burst handgun, and what we're going to do now is we're going to go up the stairs. There's going to be a palehead that actually surprised me in nightmare mode. What we're going to do is shoot this zombie here first. She's usually further down the hall, but she will get in the way. And then try and time your shot. I got pretty lucky there because I thought I was going to fire a little bit earlier, and then I let him take one more step, or two more steps, and then I went for the shot and I managed to get it. Another 4 shotgun shells that you can get there, which is good. And now all we have to do is grab, I think there's a high-grade gunpowder in here, and the access key also, so that we can go down. It's funny, I feel like this area on Inferno is actually easier than hardcore and below, because I'm pretty sure there's like a lot more enemies in the area that we're going to go to, but it could also be with the way we do things and all that. Alright, so we're going to enter this area with the access key, and then just do exactly as I do. So it's going to be a zombie that falls from the sky, just shoot him in the face with the shotgun. So there he is, bang. I just shoot him once, but that should be enough. Aim at this pale head, get him. This pale head actually came out of nowhere, so you've got to be pretty quick. I missed there, and then I got him. And then finally there's one last pale head, and he's just there. Just find a space to aim at him and you're good. Remember that you want to keep at least 3 magnum bullets. I like to take out that zombie with a shotgun as well, just to be on the safe side, because she does get up. Remember that you want to keep at least 3 magnum bullets, sorry, at least 8 magnum bullets for the final boss, for the final Nemesis, because it just makes life so much easier. Yeah. Okay, I went in there to check if there was anything else, but there was nothing. So everyone, the great thing about this room is that, and this is the main room that I'm talking about when I say that it's a bit easier on hardcore. I feel like there were so many more enemies in this room before on hardcore, but on Inferno, there's like 1, 2, 3 pale heads and 1 regular zombie, and I feel like that's just like, that's plenty. So I decided to leave the explosive A there, but I'm gonna get it later. There's another pale head here. I like to try and follow him. There we go. That was I followed him nice and slow, and then he got into a position that I liked. Alright, so the acid rounds. For the longest time I've been like saying how I didn't really like the acid rounds because I couldn't work out what they do. Definitely grab that explosive B so we can create more acid rounds. You're gonna need, well, 4 is good. I think it's the most you can have. I can't remember. I think 4 is the most you can have with the spare explosive B if you get everything. I guess if you don't use the very first explosive B that you get at the, like towards the beginning of the game, you could probably get more. But yeah, 4 is sufficient. So the only RNG section that's left, I just opened this just to prepare a first aid spray, just in case I'm not going to take it with me, because I want to make sure. Oops, I want to make sure that I have enough space for picking up the remainder of the items. So this is the most RNG section. So right now we're going to pass by. There's another explosive A. I'm going to leave it because I don't want to clutter up my inventory. We're going to pass by. We're going to go to the other section and get the, I think it's the adjuvant sample. And then when we come back through that area, the hunters are going to like try and mess us up. And that's the hardest part. All right, now we're going to use the Magnum again. So bang, I got pretty lucky there. Bang, I got lucky. I think I screwed this next shot up, which was annoying. I was waiting for him, and then I just barely missed. So I went for a chest shot, and then I just got up close and personal and shot him with a shotgun, and it was close enough, I guess. I had 8 bullets, and I was like, all right, I know there's one more pale head, and this guy on practice almost got me. He is so fast. So I was like, you are not getting me today, sir. And I don't know, I got very lucky to get that shot. I think there's an explosive B in here. Yep, grab that. And finally we get the adjuvant, and I almost missed, there's actually a high-grade gunpowder in here and I almost missed it, so it's just there to the right. Okay, I grabbed the A, and then I was like, alright, I know I don't have any more Bs, so I'm just gonna I think I combined the A with the B, but maybe not right now. So I left, and then something caused me to go back, and I was like, hang on. Maybe the fact that it was red, and I was like, what else is in here? And I was like, oh, high-grade gunpowder. I'll take that. Alright, so here's what we're going to do. The acid rounds, so I grabbed the A as well. Explosive A. Or whatever, I don't know. Anyway, I grabbed the acid rounds, and they're good against the hunter gammas. Basically, they stun the hunter gammas, and they do really good damage to them. And what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to fire an acid round at... So 2 of them will jump out in front of you, and they're going to come and attack you. The first one's going to scream, and the one that's further away is going to charge at you. You're supposed to use the acid round to get them both, which I think I did. So you're going to see here. Then you want to position a mine round, yep. You want to position a mine round like right between them, but I think it caught on the other guy's claw a little bit too far. So I had to shoot with the shotgun, and then he didn't die, and then the other guy started coming at me, and I was like, oh crap, like I'm screwed. Luckily I had the health item, healed back to full. I just tried to get into a position where I could use the acid round to hit both of them. I didn't. I got one. And then I was like, okay, let's just not muck around. Shoot this guy in the face, he dies. Shoot this guy in the face, and then he almost died. And then I tried to put another acid round, and I was like, this is going terribly. Then I acid round both of them again and use a mine round, and I think that was enough to take them out. And then there was one more, of course. So yeah, I knew that that one was dead. And then I was like, just please die. And when I got it, I was like, thank goodness. I hadn't failed this last section yet, so I was like, please just don't let me fail. But yeah, once you do that, you're home free. That's like the last thing that you need to do before you get to the save point. It's so annoying, yeah. And luckily the first aid spray was there as well for me to grab on the way back. Yeah, it was really annoying that I kind of, what was it? Like I almost screwed up on the very last thing, and it's kind of annoying that they put like the sort of RNG section right at the very end. I decided to grab the explosive A here again. You want to go into the final fight with as many explosive rounds as you possibly can get. Like somewhere in the vicinity of 20 should be sufficient. And I definitely had enough. So we're going to get now to the save point. So all you have to remember now is that we're going to put the virus sample together. We're going to synthesize the vaccine. Sorry, put the virus sample, put this adjuvant and whatever the other one's called together, synthesize the vaccine, and then skip some cutscenes, hold forward to get away from Nemesis, and then we're at the room where we need to save and prepare ourselves. Alright, so here we go. This fight takes a while, by the way. It's rather challenging. I think it took me 5 or 6 goes to finally get it, but I think at the end of the day I got a pretty good run. There's also a little tidbit that I don't think I got to show. It happened to me a few times, but it didn't end up being the winning. It didn't end up being on the winning round. The thing that what's his name? Mikhail says, you know, get off my train, crap bird. Jill actually says it if you do certain things in the fight with Nemesis, which is really funny. Unfortunately, I didn't get to show it off. Maybe I'll get to show it off on the final playthrough or something. So, alright, so here's what I'm doing. So it takes me a while to like get prepared. But here's what I'm doing. I take 1 mixed herb. I realize that you can't actually store the vaccine, so they force you to take it. Then I'm like, look at all these high grades I have. So I grab 4 high grades and I make a few more rounds. So I knew at this stage, I was like, okay, I can use up to 3 Magnum rounds. I don't think I ended up doing it. At least not on my successful attempt. But I was like, all right, I can use up to 3 if I need, and I've still got what I need. Then I made some explosive rounds. You only get 2 for crafting on this difficulty. I made some flame rounds, and then I was like, all right, I definitely don't need any more Magnum rounds, so I'll make some shotgun shells, because I realized I had only 6 shotgun shells, which is really low. So yeah, high grade, and I made a mistake there. High grade and gunpowder. And then that's a shotgun shell. You get 3, so I was like, okay, I get 9 more, so that's good. I was able to work with that. It took me a little while to actually make it work, but I was able to work with that. And then finally, what did I do? Let's see, make another one. And then I think I grabbed some more flame rounds from outside. And possibly filled up with a few more explosive rounds or a heal or something. Yeah, this fight works in a particular way, and now I kind of know how it works. Okay, is that it? I was like checking one last time. I don't know why I didn't go for an extra heal then. No, I did. Okay. Well, no, I didn't actually. Okay, apparently I did. I thought I didn't because I wanted to have space to pick up the other healing items in the shotgun. All right, so here we go. So I just made a small cut there from between saves. We want to start things off with a flame round and then hit him with the shotgun shell. So flame round, change the shotgun, 1, 2, 3. Avoid, 1, 2, 3. This is doing damage to him, don't worry. Avoid that. As soon as he goes off fire, use another flame round. He's taking damage. 1. I was trying to see how few bullets I could use to get him to die. And then roll, and now he should die. Yep, there we go. So that's phase 1. Next phase, you want to prepare the flame rounds immediately. Skip the cutscene, fire at him, he'll try and yell, that'll counter the stun that it would otherwise do to you. Then he's going to run around immediately, switch to your explosive rounds and start running around the arena. As soon as that vent opens, fire a shot of explosive. Fire at that one, keep turning, fire at that one, keep turning, fire at that one. Now you can actually follow him around the arena, and when you see him stop, and there we go, so he's behind number 4. And then charge at him. I think I missed that first shot, and I just blasted him with a lot of shotgun shells. Now back to flame rounds. So avoid, flame round, that'll keep him stunned for a little bit. Use some shotgun shells. Avoid this. 2, 3. Okay, he's gonna slam and be angry. I think I've pushed him far enough to... Yep, I pushed him far enough to do enough damage, but I was ready to hit him if I didn't. Now, next thing, it's the same thing. So, explosive round. Now, when you see the power head, shoot an explosive round, switch weapons, and then shoot another one to finish him off, because one won't be sufficient. Now, I killed only 3, but I was like, I can't remember if I had enough, so 1, 2. Okay, that was just barely lucky. I got even more lucky here. I think because he went on the front of the tank, Carlos was able to do the damage. So that worked out rather well. Hit him with another flame round. He got knocked down for a split second. And then it was the same thing. Now this is I think this is the final phase, and this is where things get hard. So I only took a bit of damage up to caution, but I was like, he couldn't probably kill me from one hit after that. So I was like, let's play it safe, let's just heal. I avoid his attack there. Now he's gonna run around, and the problem with this is that the camera zooms in, but not only that, he's gonna jump at me very quickly, so I'm like trying to watch him, look out, and then avoid. Yeah, if you don't avoid that, you're gonna get killed. And that's the biggest issue with the fight, is that this final round, he doesn't give you enough time to take out the zombies like he has been giving you. So that's the annoying thing. So I just kept running, and I was taking my time. I was trying to like get the controller to do what I wanted it to do, because it's hard to do everything at the same time. And then I was like, please just die. And then I think I killed him at some point here. I knew he was really close, and I was like, if I can get just one more. Yeah, he ran away, and then I think I was like, okay, yeah, no, I got more zombies, so I took him out, tried to find him. Number 5, and then I actually got very lucky to hit him like that, because he was on the front, and then Carlos killed him, I'm pretty sure. I don't think I even had to hit him. Yeah. So Carlos killed him. So it's a pretty tough fight, but that's basically the idea. Just keep repeating that pattern and get ready with the final thing. Now here, I don't know what happened, but I think I lost the footage. For some reason, I must have started the recording like right at the door, as I'm about to fight final Nemesis, which I didn't realize. So I didn't get to show like the beginning, but okay, it looks like it's showing enough here. So all I did was I took the G18, the Lightning Hawk, and handgun ammo. That's all I took. You don't need to take any heals, because the difference between Nightmare and Inferno is he will kill you in one shot. So it doesn't matter. Any hit you take, you will die instantly in one shot. So there's going to be like a cut here that's just going to go straight into the fight. And basically, let's see. Yeah, and I didn't take the Stars Combat Field Manual, so this is definitely without using the shop. I really wish I had shown that, but for some reason I was an idiot and didn't record from the beginning. I was recording from the beginning every time, and then I didn't do it for some reason. Alright, so this is how you do it. Move to the left, hope that you get a good pattern. It doesn't really matter, once you learn it well enough you can do it. Dodge, shoot that one, wait. He should attack. Okay, he gave me a different pattern, but that's okay. Wait. Now, you just have to really play a lot of times to learn all of the different timings. When he stuns like that, start, I don't know if it works, but it seems like it does. Start fiddling with the control stick, like left and right, left and right, left and right. Just shake it like crazy, and you can get out of the stun, I think, a teensy bit sooner. Okay, and that was the first one. Now, this was pretty close. Like, that was about as fast as you can do it. You can probably do it a teensy bit faster, but that was about as fast as you can do it. So run, hold, and then what you want to do, similar to how I explained in Nightmare, run to the bottom left of the screen. So you'll see here, I just narrowly avoid getting grabbed, and then just start firing like crazy, because he seems to not go for an attack until like a bit later. So 1, I shot, 2, I shot, 3, I shot, and then boom, 4. And then he actually got me with that last one, but the last pustule was down, so it didn't matter. And that's all you have to do. Nah, it's pretty tough. It'll take you a lot of practice. To give you an idea, I spent, I think it was like 2 or 3 hours on Nightmare doing this, and then probably another hour and a half to 2 hours on Inferno trying to do it again, you know. In terms of like trying to remember, because it had been a few days since I had, maybe like a week or something since I had done it. So it took a while to get used to. But yeah. I could skip this cutscene, or after I do this, but I decided to not, because it's such a good cutscene. Yeah. and that's it. And basically now we just go up the ladder and take out Nikolai, and we're done. And we finished Inferno mode without using the shop. Hooray! So yeah, if you guys want to do it, you can do it that way. You can also obviously use the rocket launcher. It's much easier. And but yeah, there's a method of, you know, getting through it. It is really tough, but I'm glad that I was able to pull it off and show it, because this has been one of the harder things to do. Definitely. Like if I'm doing like a single boss or something, you know, it's like, all right, we'll just keep practicing over and over again. But when you're doing the whole game, and it's harder to like make practice saves and all that kind of stuff, it can get really difficult. So yeah, once again, I want to give a big shout out to Carcinogen SDA for, I mean, he'll probably never see this, but yeah, give him a big shout out for all the strategies that he came up with, especially towards the end of the game. The beginning of the game, I kind of played myself and I was like, okay, I want to do it like this, and this seems pretty efficient and not too difficult to pull off. So yeah, it worked out. And so yeah, if it wasn't for his help, it would have taken a lot longer to do this. So that's great. Thanks, man. Alright, so just skip the cutscene, and here you go. Game mode, Inferno, 1 hour, 45 minutes and 25 seconds, 5 saves, and S rank. Dominator is clearing Inferno mode. Jill Valentine is clearing Inferno mode with an S rank. Sensational work is getting an S rank on any difficulty. And then I think the last one's called Sprinter. Yeah, there you go, Sprinter. That's for beating the game in under 2 hours. And yeah, so I did it. Took quite a while to get this done, but I was very happy with the result. Alright, so the last little thing that I did here at the end of the episode was just show off a few of the records. Basically the only ones that I'm missing now are trophy-based ones, so the like beating the game with healing once or fewer times or something like that, and then not using the item box, and then everything else is to do with the amount of zombies I'm killing. So I just went and showed that off. So yeah, a few more with the handgun, a few more with the shotgun, a bunch more with the mag, assault rifle. I'm probably not going to get it with the last playthrough that I do. 3 more caps to knock off. I was like, oh, do I still have that one? And then everything else was done. It's so funny how just getting that S rank on Inferno just gives you like everything. It's kind of crazy. Yeah, minimalist, and I might need these later. That's all. Alright, so I want to thank you all for watching episode 31 of Let's Platinum Resident Evil 3 Remake. My name is Ultima456, you're the Ultimates, and I'll see you next time.